Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do kind of like a day in the life, but not really. Kind of follow me around what I'm going to be doing today. Zach and I already went to our workout at 5 a.m. It is mid-morning now. I already let the horses out to graze. I have some errands to run, and I have some things to do with the horsies. But I was just going to bring you guys along, so without further ado, let's get to it. Also, you guys are gonna see my outfit change like a million times because in Texas, it is basically like the middle of summer and it never ends. And so it is very hot. So I take a lot of showers. So you're gonna see me go from my workout outfit, which is me wearing an orange top and leggings, to now a sun shirt and shorts. And to, I'm sure, a multitude of other different outfits. It's just Texas. All right, let's get to it. Now that we have this second pen set up, Kazi and Zinni get let out on grass each morning for a few hours. The contraption I'm putting on Kazi's face is called a grazing muzzle. Before Kazi became my horse, she had foundered on grass. So now she wears this to slow down her grass intake. It helps Kazi be allowed on grass without risking her health. I haven't updated you all on Zinni, but you can see that she is now all settled into life with Kazi, which actually took some time, but we'll go over that in another video on another day. Each morning I let the horses out to graze, but you can see that they've eaten the grass down pretty good, so it's really more just to allow them to stretch their legs. Good girl! Come here! You got your chicken? Yeah, girl! You got your chicken? Inside the house is like winter, so I warm up in a flannel with a hot cup of coffee, or 2, or 3. And then I do some non-horse work and stuff, which we will skip right over. Then it's back outside for chores. Now that the sun is at full action capacity, we're out of the flannel into a sun shirt. You know the grass is no good when the horses prefer hay. Okay, so quite a few people have asked me how tall Zinfandel is. I have not taped her since her last update, but if you look, well, Kazi's obviously shooing her off the hay, but don't feel bad for Zinni because Zinfandel is normally the one who is the head. She is very, very, very much an alpha. They kind of go back and forth. Anyways, Zinfandel's bum, look at how high this is. Okay, in relation to me, look at how high this is. That's a big booty. Not big, it's actually very thin booty. She's not wide, she's very, if you look at her butt, she's no quarter horse. It's tall, I like it, I like it. Kazi's still probably a little taller. But Kazi's 21. She just had her birthday. Yeah, huh? Happy birthday, Kazi. Okay, now it is time to muck, which is what I spend 50% of my life doing. Okay, if you see me like struggling and I'm going like this, you're like, come on, Raina, just be stronger. No, it's because there's little roots and it's really annoying. You'll probably see when I go to get some poop and when it flings off, see there I'm stuck on a root. Okay, Alex knows what I'm talking about because her pen is like that too. Yep, see, root. It makes mucking very difficult. I thought that Kazi had a couple of nicks from being out in this new kind of pasture thing. Just because there's like more branches and roots and different stuff, I thought that like her walking between these trees, maybe she got scraped on something. But as the days progress, she gets more and they're in spots that they shouldn't be, I feel like. Anyways, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. We think Kazi has scratches. Honestly, I wasn't super familiar with scratches, but apparently it's a common skin condition that can affect the heel, the back of the pastern, the fetlock, and occasionally the cannon bone. It's also known as mud fever or dew poisoning. Either way, it's a mixed bacterial, often fungal, and sometimes parasitic skin condition. The bacteria and fungi find their way into breaks in the horse's skin. The condition for its development are excessively moist or dirty environments with repeated wetting and drying of the skin, which is basically our backyard. It rains super hard and then it's super muddy. The humidity also plays a role in helping keeping everything kind of damp. So today we're gonna go get something to start treating this. This isn't really a medical issue, but I would say it's an issue. And guys, don't think that Kazi's neglected. Seriously, this can happen in just a couple days. And then guess what? I don't have any detangler, so we're gonna also add that to the list, to our long list of things that we need to buy. So yay! This is gonna take a long time to get out, honestly. Yes, it is, Kazi. Don't say no. Okay, Boopy Boopy. Hi. I'm gonna take this out of your way, okay? And he's like, not my wagon. After they eat breakfast, I'll pull them out to work. Zinni still has a lot to learn, but she's getting used to being pulled out, led around, groomed, and tied. The flies are so bad right now that I'm trying this new fly ointment that stays on for 2 weeks. I have my doubts, but I'm hoping it works. Flags are a big issue with Mustangs. The way that the BLM moves them around is usually with a makeshift flag, like a plastic bag on the end of a stick. This is how they sort the Mustangs and load the Mustangs, so most are terrified of anything that resembles a flag, and for good reason. I've been doing a lot of counter conditioning with Zinni, and now she'll follow the flag rather than run from it, which is huge progress. We also started some Liberty and some mark training. We are in the beginning stages of both, but I'm looking forward to Zinfandel being a Liberty star until I start her under saddle. Well, probably keep doing Liberty even when she is under saddle, but I don't plan on being on her back until she turns 4, so she's got a lot of time to fill. So, we're trying to make it fun. What good girls you are! I really want Zinfandel to be an amazing horse someday, so tying to the trailer is becoming an activity. I'd love to bring her places and expose her to things like Camille does with all of her Mustangs. My trailer looks pretty jank right now because that's where we've been storing our hay. In order to keep the rain out, Alex and I put plastic bags in the windows, and it worked, but it doesn't look very good. A lot of you guys have asked about my little ratties. I think I introduced them already. I have Zoli and Zipper. Zoli is way more friendly than Zipper, so say hi. Zoli is the friendlier of the two, and she's more okay with like being picked up. She wants to explore. I have them out. I'll put like a blanket on the couch or a couch cover, and she just wants to explore and run around, whereas Zipper will run around and explore, but like any little noise she'll kind of like and you know stand still or you know kind of show that she's not comfortable. Okay, so this is Zipper. You can see she's just a little more scaredy. I know, huh? And she's bigger. She's a big girl. You big girl. My other 2 rats that I got, Zazu and Zorro, I got them from a snake snack shack in Washington. They weren't friendly when I first got them, but they tamed up really quickly. I thought that these girls were gonna be like way more friendly just because they came from somewhere, you know, like they're not food, they're pets. And so I expected that would be the case, but it has not. Zipper. We are leaving. We are gonna go run some errands. We got some errands for the rats. We got some errands for the horses. We got some errands for the humans. So let's do it. Now it's time to spend all of my money. I have a whole list of things that I have to get here today. This is the product that came up in multiple articles about treating scratches. I'm planning on trying it for a few days and seeing if it helps. If her condition worsens, I'll take her to the vet, but I would really like this to work. I'm low on a lot of things, so this trip is going to be an expensive one. These electrolytes are for Keiko and Chessie. Chessie is not her real name, but guys, Alex has still not named her, so we're just calling her Chessie for now. I got a few bags of alfalfa pellets to restock. I'm working with Zinni on some positive reinforcement, but because of her choke episode, I'm careful about what type of alfalfa I give her. This chopped stuff is a lot thinner than the bales that I bought, so we're using this instead. The flies are rampant, so I need a refill on fly spray and some feed-through dewormer, and then off to the next place. The rats are being potty trained, so they use this litter. I thought it would be a lot more work, but honestly, I just put the litter box in their cage and they knew what to do. It's made the cage appear cleaner a lot longer. They still pee everywhere because rats just mark everything, so it doesn't change my cleaning schedule, but at least their poop is all in one spot. Okay, serious question. What is more satisfying than filling grain cans? I can't think of anything. I love when every can is all topped off. It is the most satisfying feeling in the world. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so stinking hot right now. It is, I think it's 95, maybe it's 93, but because of the humidity, it feels like it's 100. Kazi, Zinni gets the bucket that has this thing stuck underneath. It won't come out because she likes to, as you guys will see, paw at the bucket. And I don't want her leg getting caught. So Zinfandel, Kazi, we're going to feed them. Let's do it. So Zinni gets alfalfa. Kazi also gets alfalfa, but a little bit less. We're doing a weaning scoop. Okay, so like a fourth of what she'll normally get. This is for Kazi, and it's a senior by Bluebonnet. And then a fourth for Zinni. This is young horse by Bluebonnet. Not sponsored by Bluebonnet, not at all. Not sponsored by anybody, actually. So not endorsing anybody either, so there you go. But we're gonna try this out on my horses. I've heard really good things. It's kind of hard to find. It's not carried everywhere, so you have to either special order or drive all over the place to try and find it. So good luck with that if you're trying to switch. Then we have electrolytes because it's hotter than heck. Again, I'm not endorsing any of this. I'm just telling you, I'm giving half a scoop to each. What I do. Okay, let's just try this really quick. For some reason, I thought this stuff would taste sweet because it's supposed to taste like apple. It does not taste like apple in any sense of the word apple at all. It just tastes like salt. Very salty. Maybe that will make me drink more. I feel hydrated already. Okay, then we have beets. This is like a feed through dewormer. And I have been putting them on it, off it, on it, off it. Still do like the normal deworming practices. Now I'll add water to them and let them sit and soak and expand, and then we'll feed the horsies. I fed Zinni and pulled Kazi out so that I could treat her legs and work on detangling her mane. Her dinner kept her distracted for a few minutes. I first wet her legs, then sprayed Vectorsen medicated shampoo to clean off any dirt. One of the main cautions with scratches is don't scratch it. I just applied the shampoo but didn't do any scrubbing. After I let it sit, I rinsed it off and then I applied the Bannex. I think the Bannex must hurt her because she really doesn't want to stay still. Poor baby. I absolutely hate seeing my girl like this. Hopefully she recovers quickly, otherwise we'll have to go to the vet and get her on antibiotics. Thank you guys for following me around for the day. I hope you enjoyed this peep into our little life and that it wasn't too boring. I always get requests for vlogs, but I never really know how many of you actually like watching this. So let me know if you do by dropping a comment and liking this video. As always, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.
My rats, my little rats, my little rats, my little rats, my little rats.